What's up, Gooners? Welcome to another Goonie Tunes episode, and today we'll discuss about weapons that Embark could add into the finals. If you are an Embark developer, please keep watching this video because I really have a lot of good weapon idea I want to add to the game. Or please hire me or something because I also have so many skin ideas as well. But first, I have a hot take on the finals that you might hate. Ironically, this is a video about weapon idea. But I feel like Embark should stop adding so many basic weapons almost every season into the game, because eventually, very soon, there will be too much similar weapon that flows the same. But hey, that's just my humble opinion. Comment if you don't agree. But anyway, Season 8 just recently released with a slightly underwhelming battle pass. Aww. And a really good store that I definitely didn't spend all my money on. And they added two new weapons, the BFR Titan for heavy, which is basically a big version of the medium revolver. It does better in range, but with the penalty of less ammo and being much slower. They also added the infamous P90, popular in most video games for having lots of ammo, but tickles like this bitch. But hey, now medium have a spray and pray weapon as well. Talking about spray and pray, I have an idea that you won't refuse. For heavies, dual mag tank. This weapon is all about filling the room with bullets. You don't aim with it, you spray, making it a perfect hipfire monster and ideal to use in close range. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't got inspiration from the light class signature weapon M11, also known as the Mag 11, but the Mag 10 is basically the older brother, being bigger in most way but slightly slower. What could be special about having two of them is, unlike the dual akimbo, just being another gun with normal mechanic, meaning left click shoot and right click aim down sight, the dual Mag 10 would have a unique mechanic that allow player to fire and reload each individual one, with left click firing the left one and right click firing the right one. So it will give the player option to either have higher DPS but with a slight reload time, or they can take turn left and right and potentially create a long stop suppression. In terms of stats, it will be 15 damage per round, which at around 1200 RPM, it can deal up to 300 damage a second. However, it will have a very short distance of it still being effective, being 5 to 10 meters drop off, and a quick 0.75 second reload speed to complement this dual weapon's unique mechanic. And for medium, I have a crazy yet unique weapon once again, and it is blow darts. A supportive tool that forces synergy with the team and smart plays, perfect for medium as they are the support class. It can also be a devastating weapon when used in the right situation. Let me explain. The blow darts have a unique mechanic to fire projectiles with different properties and elements. For example, water, earth, fire, air. It can also fire a small radius explosive dart, a sleeping dart that slow enemy, maybe a poison dart, a healing dart as well. And what else do you think it should fire? Let me know in the comments. And of course, the player can choose which one of the many kinds to fire. Anyway, it fires projectiles similar to how the bow would. It can spam faster without charging, but have a much shorter effective range. Or charge up and much better range just like the bow, where it won't arch down as much. For the stats, it really depends on which dart it is, and they are pretty straightforward to be honest. So yeah, I think this weapon would be perfect weapon for medium because of how supportive it can be. Extinguish fire, burn out gas, poison store or cast out, heal teammate, break walls for movement. You name it, it can probably do. Finally, before we introduce the weapon for light, if you already watched till this point, might as well drop a like. It's really simple for you, but it really helps us out a lot. But let's move on. For light, I have yet again a crazy idea. A captive bolt stunner. Now if you have watched the movie No Country for Old Men, the movie has without a doubt one of the most iconic villain, Anton Chigurh. And in the movie, he used a very interesting weapon, right? A bolt gun connected to an air tank that he carries around. And that is essentially what the captive bolt stunner is. It is silent but deadly, perfect for the playstyle of light class. It uses air pressure to fire a metal bolt and pop right inside the head.
Right inside your head.
This weapon can one-shot headshot any class. Any body shot does much less damage but slow down enemy. The downside of this weapon is the range. Further than 5 meters, it will do no damage. And also, after every headshot, basically after every kill, the reload speed greatly increase, as player will have to reload the whole air tank. In terms of stats, here's what it looks like. Base damage 35, critical damage 3500, and 1 round per second. This weapon technically is a harder version of the dagger, and the most high risk high reward weapon for light. These weapon concepts are designed to embrace the identity of the finals being a virtual reality game show. Anything can be possible. And let's be honest, after so many updates, creating fun idea can be challenging. But that's why I'm here. I still have a full list of weapon ideas, and I even have a longer list of skin concepts. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that. But what about you? What crazy idea do you have for the finals? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And with that, see you in the next one.